Hey everyone, welcome to Rectum. Today I'm bringing to you the Seiko Bottle Cap, also known by its regular Seiko reference number, the Seiko SRPC68. It's also the SRPC61, the SRPC63, the SRPC65, 67, and 68. I don't know why it goes every other number, odd numbers to 67, 68. It goes to one number, the even number, but it does. So why don't I ask you right now to go ahead and click subscribe and click the little bell icon for updates, and I will give you the customary watch check. This is my Ball Engineer Hydrocarbon that I'm wearing today. It's a pretty lovely Swiss-made watch. Now on to the review. I'm going to do the close-up review, and we're going to take it off the strap. It's going to be a first here, an off-the-strap review. I'm not crazy about NATO straps. They're a little thick for my liking, and I'll show you the $30 strap I bought, or $30 bracelet I bought from Amazon. So what do you say? Right now I'm going to turn the camera around. We're going to continue the review up close and personal, and followed by what is my custom to give you my final thoughts on whether or not I think you should buy this watch, and will you be happy owning this watch. All right, time to flip the camera. Well, all right, welcome to the SRPC68 close-up. Look at the brown in that dial. Here's why they call this the bottle cap. It looks like a bottle cap. Pretty easy to see right here. And this bezel rotates very nicely, 120 clicks. You wouldn't expect any fewer from a Seiko now, would you? That's a rose gold. At first I thought it looked a little like brass, and it really plays well with that brown and the silver indices and hour and minute hands. The seconds hand, of course, is just painted white. Lots of generous lume, as is a Seiko, on all the indices and the hour and minute hands. No lume on the bezel, so it doesn't really make it a diver's watch. It's only 100 meters water resistant, so I wouldn't use it for diving, but I like that triangle to have a little lume in it. And the Seiko 5s, I don't know which one has that. This one certainly doesn't. Now, why I don't like this NATO strap is how much thickness it adds to the watch. It kind of looks beefier and holds it up. Gosh, what do you think? 4 or 5 millimeters above the wrist? It's a little too thick. Speaking of 4 or 5 millimeters above the wrist, let's take a look at its dimensions, shall we? This is the 4R36 movement, automatic, hand winding, and hackable. So I can stop the seconds hand. It's got a 41-hour power reserve, and it's worth noting with these 41-hour power reserves that people mention, that's a wound power reserve. If you wear this all day and you set it down, it won't last 41 hours. You won't wind the spring that tight. That's if you actually wind this by turning the crown. Will you achieve 41 hours? And that's what I found with all watches, be it Korean or wherever this Seiko is made watch, and a Swiss watch like this Engineer Hydrocarbon. You really won't get that unless you wind it. It's a stainless steel case, Hardlex crystal you find on all of your Seikos, 13 millimeters thick, which isn't really thick, but adding that extra, I don't know, 3 to 5 millimeters of NATO strap really makes it stand tall on the wrist. 45 millimeter diameter. It's kind of a big one, but as you see here, these lugs kind of tuck underneath it, making it appear a little smaller when you're wearing it. The lug width, while we're on the subject of lugs, is 20 millimeters. Really easy to find a bracelet. And the water resistance is 100 meters. Suitable, as far as I'm concerned, for snorkeling. You can snorkel with this. If you see something down at the bottom of the water and you want to go for it, and you're within 30 feet, take the trip down there and grab it if you can make it. Otherwise, snorkeling, swimming, a jump in the shower, doing the dishes, car wash, hand in your bucket, 100 meters. It's kind of my minimum. I like 200 meters, but 100 meters is just fine. I will trust this all day, every day. What do you say? As long as we're here and we have the NATO strap, we'll take it off. It's so easy to take off a NATO strap. Slide the strap out. We're almost there. You already got some thinness once you take that one layer off. And then just pop it right off. Right out of there. Out of there. It's out. And you can see I really wore this on the NATO strap for like a day or two until my bracelet came in. So here's the watch. With no strap. And here is the display back. I love display backs. And the Seiko 4R36 movement. The rotor here is, as if you're new to automatics, as it turns, it winds the watch. So when you move your hand and you're out and about, the rotor will wind the watch in either direction. It's a screw down back, and you know, they're getting better and better with these clear dials. There's this display backs that you see some watches with 300 meter water resistance with a display back. It's not a decorated, particularly fancy rotor, but it does the job and you can see it. It looks pretty neat. So let's pause, and I will put this on where you can see this on the bracelet I bought. I think you're gonna like the difference in appearance. It's gonna be notable and it's gonna be fast. So here it goes. I'll be back in a couple seconds. All right, thank you for sticking around. Here's the bracelet I bought. This was $28 or $32 from Amazon, and I think it looks nice. It looks nice on the watch. Nice stainless steel. Goes right into the case. As you can see here, Seiko does this on many of their watches. Pierced lugs is what that's called. So you can just put a little pin in there and pop out the spring bar and change your bracelets and straps quickly. This is a double deployant right there, the 2 push button deployant. It works really well with this watch, and I think there's a huge difference. So if you buy this watch, if you like this watch, you can know right here, I'm illustrating that you can find straps or bracelet options very inexpensive, and this one, with how flexible that is, or how close the links are with this, it's super comfortable. Really wraps around the wrist. Really makes this an all-day wearing watch. Thank you for watching this portion of the video, and I will go to my final thoughts. Hey everyone, thank you for sticking around for the conclusion to the Seiko SRPC68, aka the bottle cap. So a couple things before I get right into my recommendation is, one, I'm wearing the watch in question right now. So you can see how this 45mm diameter, rather large watch looks on my rather small wrists. And another thing I would like to invite you once again to go ahead and click subscribe and leave a comment. Say hi. Just say hi. So, the watch, I like it. I like it a lot. I think you should buy it. And at this price, you know, depending on what you have to spend, maybe buy a couple of colors. Anyway, for the features, it's got great features. This is 100-meter water resistance. I trust that for snorkeling all day long. No worries snorkeling, being in the swimming pool, diving in. I've done all of that with 100-meter water-resistant Seikos. Scuba diving, no, don't attempt scuba diving. You need at least a screw-down crown and 200-meter water resistance. There's a lot of pressure, you know, on a watch to scuba dive. Automatic movement, hacking, hand winding, day-date complication, kind of unique. It's a brand new Seiko. This is it's a new model, a new design. It's got a lot going for it. I think you should buy it. I think you won't be disappointed with this watch. And that said, I don't know what else I can tell you other than, you know, you got to see the close-ups. It's a good watch. Thank you for tuning in. I really appreciate everybody that tunes in, everybody that sticks around for my reviews. You are all fantastic, and you're why I make more reviews. Thank you very much. And go ahead, take a look at this watch. Maybe you want to buy it. Thanks for joining me. Bye bye.